I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, and my father's Edward VIII, who married Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor from Madison, Wisconsin, sister to artist Georgia O'Keefe. And by the way, I wonder if Elizabeth, who's a fake over there and a war criminal, and she's living high on the hog. Um, it's not even hers. She's a war criminal, represents the Illuminati, and the whole family flaunts it. Now, I'm going to have to cut this down a minute. I'm getting distracted. Um, as opposed to the real monarch, me. My father would not go along with the Illuminati and sign and go for he wouldn't allow them to put their troops there. He was opposed to it, to put troops there that later became the global government up in New York City, the United Nations. After they took my father down and took him out with character assassination, and my mom was a school teacher, for goodness sake, and they have him still on record and on video as marrying Wallace Simpson, American Spy. She married a double. There were several, and they were running around doing bad behavior, and it was blamed on my father. This whole thing was a takedown of my father by what is now the global government. And George VI, his brother, helped do it and helped in my kidnapping with JFK. And his father had been made ambassador to England in 1936 when my father became king by Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Eleanor. Don't forget Eleanor, his wife, was a big part in all this, the kidnapping and everything. Take down of my father, of a king who was doing the right thing. Now, I wanted to put this up because of the lies that have been heaped upon Julian Assange, a man who is guilty of telling the truth, just as I've told the truth. And I did email his mother years ago a few times and back and forth. And I have gotten at least one, I can't remember now, it's been a while. This wasn't too long ago that I believe I emailed him first, and it came back on Facebook. And that's exactly what he was saying to me. The two of us told the truth, and I don't mean, let me take that out. He told the truth, and I'm saying that. He told the truth, and look at the price he's paying. I saw on TV last night, and I got chills and was trembling. It makes me so upset that they're doing this man that way. His life has been hell, destroyed. He's from Australia. The Aussies have been very much in trying to help me. And they're British, for God's sake. I do know that I was told by Aussies and, well, by Brits, that Elizabeth, if she's already the queen, which she's not, she's illegal, that's the reason she did it, she went to Australia, I've forgotten the year, and made them sign that she was queen. She went to Canada, made them sign she was queen. Well, she is not, and that doesn't make it real. But then who's going to take her down? I mean, the next step, she's probably outlived me. I'm 80. She's what, 90? She's 12 years older than me. She's lived this ritzy, highfalutin life and flaunted it in front of the world. Oh, Julian Assange is guilty of telling the truth and trying, I'm sure, to bring back the real monarch, and that's me. And I so hope and pray, it makes me so upset to hear the life he's had to live, and then they're going to bring him over here and try him over here for what? You know, the ending of this would be the irony of it if they did finally say, hey, look, well, I hope he doesn't have to come here, but maybe he'd have it not in jail, I hope. But it would be told that you've got the monarch, the real one, here. Now you're going to bring an Aussie over here who's head of WikiLeaks, thank God for somebody who tells the truth. And you're going to put him in further prison. Well, they locked me up for living on the Appalachian Trail how many times up here. And they don't tell the horror stories they've done to me about the 18.5-minute gap on the Watergate by Henry Kissinger, right out of the White House, and Richard Nixon. You don't tell April Fool Day of 80. You don't tell any of it. So it would be really nice once in my life to see it told about what you've done to the British Empire. The people you call your friends and you have this special relationship. Well, that's the fact that you took out my father, a king, a good one, and you kidnapped a monarch, his daughter, me, Victoria II, the minute I was born. He had made arrangements that when he was forced out, that if he had an heir would inherit. And that's me, and I am the real monarch. So when you bring this man over here and say call him names and all this sick, vile stuff, I hope the whole mess pours out and you have to drown in it.